You're watching another Raw Instinct commentary.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Max here, or Raw Instinct, and welcome back yet again to another Modern Warfare 3 breakdown video. Today we're going to be talking about the ACR and the Type 95, hands down probably the most powerful assault rifles in the game. And the reason why I'm actually comparing these two weapons is, first off, a lot of people wanted to see a breakdown of the Type 95, and I didn't really want to compare it to the M16 due to the fact that a lot of people will know that the Type 95 is a little bit more powerful. So I decided to give it a little bit more competition, which would be the ACR, and the ACR is hands down, once again, probably up there with one of the most overused kind of little guns in the game. So I wanted to compare these two weapons for you guys. I hope you do like it. I'm hoping you are enjoying the series, and if you are, remember to rate the video, but sit back and relax, and let's get right into this breakdown video. Alright, so first off, we're going to be taking a look at some of the stats for both the ACR and the Type 95. If you didn't already know, these stats can be pretty much read like a book, and it's going to tell you a lot about how well you're going to do with the actual weapon. So first off, with the damage. Now, the ACR has a base damage of 45 to 30, so 3 bullets from close range, about 4 bullets from long range. Now, with the Type 95, it's a lot different because this is a burst fire weapon, so it's shooting 3 bullets per burst. Now, if you want to translate that a little bit, it's going to be doing 55 damage per bullets, so 1 burst from close range, about 2 to 3 bursts from long range, and this is where it kind of suffers. From long range, it can take up to 2 to 3 bursts, and all of your shots have to be on target, which at sometimes can kind of be a pain in the ass. Now, if we take a look at the magazine size, both have a magazine size of about 30 rounds. Not too much to say there. The unlock level on the ACR is about level 50, while on the Type 95, it's about level 32. I personally spent a prestige token on the ACR. If you like it, I would highly recommend doing it, and I'm sure a lot of you guys already did that. Now, if we take a look at the reload time, this is kind of where it gets a little drastic. The ACR has a pretty fast reload time at about 1.9 seconds, while the Type 95 has a little slower of a reload time at about 2.8 seconds or 2.76 seconds. And last but not least, a very crucial thing is the rate of fire. The rate of fire on the ACR is actually pretty slow at about 705 rounds per minute, on the slower side for the assault rifles, while the Type 95 is a whopping 1,000 rounds per minute, up and up with the PP90. But once again, from close range, you probably wouldn't do that well with this weapon. So something that also plays a crucial factor on whether or not you're going to choose the ACR or the Type 95 is kind of the bullet spreads with both weapons. I'd highly recommend you use the weapon proficiency kick on the ACR, just due to the fact that you can compensate a little bit more with the recoil and, you know, kind of the long range shots. But as you can see here with the kind of the bullet spread differences, on the right hand side we have the Type 95. It is a very small, very small kind of impact zone, while the ACR is a little wider and the spread is a little bit bigger, because with the Type 95, as you do know, it's a 3 burst weapon, and there's not too much recoil with it. So last but not least, something new I decided to add in were the iron sights for both the ACR and the Type 95. Now, this is going to play a key factor in whether or not you're going to be actually using non-optical attachments like the suppressor and the extended mags. So first off, with the ACR, as you can see here, the sights are pretty clear, they're pretty transparent, and they're very easy to see through. So I'm a really big fan of them, and they're not too obstructive. Now, if we take a look at the Type 95, you're going to have a little bit of a harder time to work with these, because there's actually 2 different sights you have to look through. There's one up close, and there's also one far away. So from long range and from medium range, it's going to be kind of hard to use this weapon, so I would highly recommend you guys use the red dot sight. And that is pretty much a wrap, everyone. So to talk about my personal opinion with both the ACR and the Type 95. Now, with the Type 95, the only maps I really enjoy using it on are Interchange and Fallen. Maps with very long lines of sights, because you can do very well with this weapon. It has very low recoil, the bullet spread is not too big, and you're going to get a good amount of shots off. But with the ACR, once again, very multi-purpose. You're going to do well from kind of close, medium, and long range. But I'd highly recommend you guys using the proficiency kick with the ACR, just to reduce some of that recoil that you'll have with it. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like it, make sure to click that like button down below or that thumbs up button, guys. I would really appreciate it. And also, if you're new to my channel, make sure to click that subscribe button up above. It's Max here, or Raw Instinct. I am signing out. Have a great weekend, guys, and I'll have an awesome video up for you guys tomorrow. Peace. So for 2 videos that you sexy subscribers may have missed, on the left hand side we have the SitRep Pro Miss, talking about whether or not it actually counters dead silence, and on the right hand side we have the Barrett 50 cal versus AS50 breakdown. What is better? You will have to find out for yourself. Click either on screen annotation right now. Peace.